We got it. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be getting my tractor ready for tractor pull. We have a 2-day tractor pull coming up here in Linden, Washington at the Berthelsen Park. Again, it's a 2-day event. It starts tomorrow, Saturday the 24th. Today's Friday the 23rd. It's more of an update video on what I've been doing lately compared to the other videos. Yeah, so we got a tractor pull starts tomorrow. We're doing lawnmowers, tractors, trucks, semis if they show up, dump trucks. Did I say pickups? Anyway, we got pickups coming too. Some modified stuff, some stock stuff. Tractors are 3 mile an hour up to 12 mile an hour. So anyway, pulled the tractor over here. It hasn't run for about 8 weeks, I think, since our show, and it ran fine. But I don't have a generator or alternator on here to charge batteries, so I got the battery charger on down here. We'll top that off for I don't know, however long it takes to check a few things over. I know the tire pressure is already good. I'm going to put gas in it. I know about how much gas I want to put in this thing. It covers a little dimple down the bottom of the tank. I'm not out of gas, but let's get some gas in it. So anywho, what have you guys been up to? Everybody going to car shows, bike shows, the local county fair, antique shows, tractor pulls, of course. Been farming much lately? Personally, I've been looking for a flail chopper. Broke mine, and it's a Gale, and they don't make parts anymore, so. So then almost got enough gas in here now. Next weekend I'll be headed to Moses Lake for a tractor pull. That's about 275 miles, 300 miles away. So this will be a good tune-up for Moses Lake. It's our Northwest Fall National pull. Northwest Fall National pull, that's the last pull in, I believe, in our state for the year, in Washington State. Let's see, and then the pull I'm going to tomorrow and Sunday, 24th and 25th, that is our last local pull for our tractor club. After that, I guess we wait for spring. That's going to be a long wait. I don't think our next pull is until April. Unless I want to go traveling back to the Midwest and go to Tunica. Well, Tunica's coming up here shortly, isn't it? November? Nah, I'm not going to make that. Be lucky if I get to go to Moses Lake. I'm pretty sure we're going. It's a week away. I got the hotels rented, or well, I got the hotel rooms lined up. So let's see, we got gas. The battery's charging. Trailer's hooked up. kind of concerned the battery wasn't going to hold. The battery, I can't remember how old it is. Probably getting close to 7 years old. Really should put an alternator on it. I should get one of those mini alternators. What do you guys think? Most of my tractors I like to keep original. I like the generators on them, if they came with it. This one didn't have it. This was like the oil pan was off of it when I got it. The crank was all rusty. I mean, I pulled the engine out, got another engine, got this engine rebuilt years ago, and it's been a solid puller ever since. A little bit about this tractor. It is a Farmall H. It's 1948. I had a Super H kit, sleeves and pistons put in, or I did it. I had the machine work done, then I assembled the engine. Pulled with that for several years. It's got the low first gear in it, so you know, at that point I was doing 1.8 miles an hour. Then I messed with the governor. I got more speed out of it. Then I was up to about 2 miles an hour, and then I was at a parts yard and I got a Farmall 300 head manifolds in the carburetor. Went through the head, made sure everything was okay, replaced valves and anything that needed replaced in the head, we did that. Carburetor rebuild kit, took care of that. Put it on. The first time you start it, there's a totally different sound. The Super H kit, the pistons, it sounded nice. It didn't really sound a whole lot different than stock. But as soon as I put that head on there and the carburetor had a deeper tone. I had the same muffler on it, but it had it like it woke up. More compression, I assume. Bigger carburetor for sure, some more air, so that's good. Yeah, it's been a good pulling tractor. I only so now I'm topping out at like 2.2 miles an hour. I'm looking at changing tires on the back. Right now I've got 13.638s. Like to go to some 15.538s. Probably widen the rims, get the tire a little flatter. Probably, I don't know if you can see in this view, but my tires are kind of pointed at the top in the middle of the tread. They're kind of up there like that. I know a lot of guys like to flatten them out. I know when I get done pulling, you turn around and look at your tracks or your spin out mark. It's an even wear pattern. You know, it doesn't dig deep in the middle and shallow on the sides or vice versa. It's the tire pressure is set really good. They're 4-ply. Yeah, Goodyears, 4-ply Goodyears. So they've been good tires. I've shaved them once, or just top cut. I didn't do a full cut on these. That's been several years ago. But this tractor's been a lot of fun to pull too. I mean, when I first started pulling this tractor, I was beating up on definitely Farmall H's, Farmall M's. I was beating Farmall 560s, Oliver's, John Deere's, and Alice Chalmers. If I lost, somebody else had their stuff together. I mean, I had a good run for several years. But then you get complacent and you don't think anybody's going to beat you, and because nobody has for a while. All of a sudden, over the winter, somebody puts in some work, and you go to the next spring pull, and all of a sudden, you can't place in the top 3. It's like, what happened? So, and that's the reason why I went to the 300 head. When originally I'm just rebuilding the engine, I want more power than the stock H, so put the Super H kit in it. You know, then you start falling behind a little bit, so I upgraded and got the 300 head and carb like I mentioned. And you know, then I was holding my own again for a while, but then tractors start to beat me again. Well, what can you do next without touching the engine? So I added the front weight bracket. I believe we get 11 feet from the center of the rear axle to the front edge. So I built a weight bracket to extend over the front, and that, you know, got me caught up with a couple of the tractors that I compete with. But now, you know, I'm having traction issues. I don't have a horsepower issue. I'm pulling the 3 mile an hour class. I can't pull second gear. I can get down the track ways, but it just runs out of power. So I'm thinking wider tire, more traction, a little bit taller, so I should get more mile an hour out of it. I'll have enough power to run, you know, spin those tires. So anyway, that's about it for old Trusty Rusty. Been a good tractor, competes well. I mean, it's definitely no trailer queen. It, I think it has one new front tire on it. That's only because one tire blew out and was rotten, so I replaced it. But other than that, all go and no show. So, well, let's get this gas can put away, grab a few things, throw them in the truck, and then we'll see about getting this tractor loaded up. All right, let's get it done. Well, there we go. A couple things I forgot is I need to check the air in the front tires. I remembered at our show at our, the first week of August, at our show at our tractor pull, the thing was steering hard, and after I moved weights to the front for one of my hooks, the front tires were almost flat. So off camera, I checked air pressure. Both of them were about 8 pounds each. So aired them up to about 28. Boy, thing steers like it has power steering now. It's incredible. You guys ever tried that? Just putting air in your tires, all of a sudden it turns easier. So did that. So the plan with the tractor pull stuff, I'll get this posted, hopefully get this posted tonight. And then tomorrow and Sunday, hopefully I can get videos posted for those 2 days as well. I'm really, right now I'm thinking I'm really gonna just focus on my weight classes. If I see some highlights or some, I don't know, something I think is interesting, more interesting than what I've got. Because like I said, it's not even 3 mile an hour for the 3 mile an hour class. So, you know, if we get a turbine tractor, which that's, I've shared that on my channel. There's the big green tractor. Was it a 4440 or 4430? Anyway, if he's there, if I can get another video of him, I'll do that, and I'll post some of the interesting ones. If we get some hot lawnmowers there, we didn't last at our last to be our June pull, or at our June pull, yeah, we didn't have any hot lawnmowers there. I mean, we had some good ones, but nothing, you know, really turned up. So anyway, that's the plan. Try and get this video edited and up tonight, and then some content of my weight classes and how I did. So, oh, and if you can see on the tractor, you can see that it doesn't look like it's very light. So I pull 5,000 pound. If we do a King of the Hill class, I can get down to 4750. But otherwise, I normally pull 5,000, 5,500, and 6,000 pound. And most of the time, we're only allowed 3 classes at our tractor pulls outside of our show. I got enough weight to get to, I think, 63 or maybe 6,400 pounds. But my back is shot. I'm getting tired of packing weights. These are 100 pounds Ford suitcase weights. So, like a lot of other people, you start figuring out what you can do to do less work. So the last pull I pulled in 5,000 pound 3 mile an hour and 4 mile an hour. Then I pulled once in 5,500 pounds. So, but I don't plan on loading the tractor after this week's pull. Get ready for the Moses Lake pull. I might unhook the trailer from the truck, and that'll be about it. Throw a few extra things in the truck, and then take off to that next pull in Moses Lake for the Fall Nationals. at Grant County Fairgrounds. So if you're in Linden area, Linden, Washington, come out to our tractor pull. Lawnmowers start at, I believe, 10 o'clock, and tractors will be at 1 o'clock, and trucks will follow the tractors whenever the tractors get done. Sunday, the tractors will start at 12:30, so Saturday at 1 o'clock, Sunday at 1 o'clock for tractors. Lawnmowers start at 10 o'clock. I don't know what happened there, all of a sudden the phone shut off. I'm not sure why. So let's go over the schedule again. Saturday the 24th at Brixton Park, Linden, Washington. If you're around, come on out. Lawnmowers start at 10 o'clock Saturday and Sunday. Tractors start Saturday at 1 o'clock, 12:30 on Sunday for tractors, and Saturday and Sunday. Trucks follow tractors. Depending on how many tractors we have and how many hooks those tractors do, depends on when the trucks will start. It could be some semis, could be some dump trucks, just depends on who shows up. I think the last June pull we had one pickup show up, a Dodge, putting out some horsepower, not street legal. So anyway, yeah. Well, before we sign off for the night, let's take a quick walk around the trailer, or the tractor, excuse me. There's the weight bracket I made, and I Z'd it to clear the front axle. As you can see, I'm not getting rid of the, I'm not getting rid of the wide front. That's why I bought the tractor. So it has a battery box on it. Right there you can still see the PTO, and you see a couple hydraulic lines hanging there. Not the original seat, but I like the little toolbox there. Anyway, there's PTO. Still running the magneto, runs good. And right there is the belt pulley, minus the actual belt pulley itself, but the PTO part of it's there. You can see right there we have the hydraulics controls, so you can still see the pump right there. So some of that might come off this winter. We'll see what happens. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go get this thing chained down and get in the house and relax for the evening. Again, I'm going to try and get video action of my hooks for Saturday and Sunday, post each day, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.